Hello guys, welcome back to Viva Barça, the home of everything Barça, where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. We are going to start with Ajax superstar Antony dos Santos. His name has been appearing so much now in Spanish media with the links he have with FC Barcelona, especially given that Dembele might leave, likely to leave this summer, and of course Xavi preferring Antony dos Santos to be the replacement for Dembele. So recent reports are saying that the Ajax superstar have just recently commented on his future amidst Barcelona link by saying that he hoped to play in La Liga one day. We are going to be discussing on the full interview as we move ahead. Then also we are going to be talking about former Barcelona technical secretary Ramon Planes, who have been talking about Barca's transfers. Of course, talking about transfers in the past, not present transfers, because Ramon Planes was one of the key members of the team that, was so active in transfer business. Of course, he have just recently talked about how Barcelona wanted to sign current Juventus striker Dusan Vlahovic, and of course even Manuel Locatelli. He also spoke about Inter Milan striker Lautaro Martinez, and of course current Sassuolo boss Roberto De Zerbi. Of course, these were all past links that Barca started negotiations, but it did not work out for any of those players. And of course, we are going to be discussing on everything Ramon Planes had to say. So guys, before we get right into it, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. Barcelona are planning for life without Ousmane Dembele, who will leave the club in the summer when his contract expires. Why Barcelona did bring in Adama Traoré and Ferran Torres in the January transfer window, manager Xavi Hernandez wants to add another wide forward to his ranks in the summer transfer window. And Ajax star Antony has emerged as a top target for Barcelona manager, who has requested the board to sign the Brazilian, according to reports. Since joining the Dutch Giants from Sao Paulo in 2020, Antony dos Santos has enjoyed a meteoric rise to stardom. In 72 matches for the Eredivisie champions, he has scored 21 goals and set up 19 more for his teammate. Why Antony is attracting interest from Barcelona? There are some clubs from Premier League who are also keeping close tabs on his progress at Ajax. The 7-time capped Brazilian international was quizzed about the growing interest in him, to which he responded that he is content at Ajax at the moment, but does have ambitions of playing in Spain and England at some point. Speaking to journalist Mike Virgil, he said, Ajax is the place where I feel happy, but of course I do think about a move in the future sometimes. Premier League and La Liga are the leagues I found beautiful. When the time is right, I hope to play there. Given his age and potential, Antony can be an impressive addition to the roster at Barca. With Dembele set to depart once his deal expires in June, the Brazilian would be a good candidate to replace him. However, his contract with Ajax runs out until the summer of 2025, meaning he may command a premium transfer fee if Barcelona were to make a move for his signing. I think Antony will be a great addition to Barca. I've been talking about this quite a number of times, his links to FC Barcelona, and with this report saying that Xavi have requested the board to go for him, since as Dembele will be leaving in the summer, it is a great idea, very great idea. Antony is doing wonders in the Eredivisie, and he will bring us a lot if Barca were to succeed in acquiring this guy to the Camp Nou for next season. But now, of course, we all know the hurdle will be the transfer fee. Ajax will not take it cheap, because you can see how the talent he portrays. Ajax will put that high fee. But will Barca be able to meet up the demand? That is a big question. That is a big question. Barca have been full of forwards. We have a lot of forwards. I think we have about 10 to 12 forwards now. We know Martin Braithwaite will leave, hopefully. And Luke de Jong, there are some guys that they will normally leave because had it been, Erling Haaland comes, of course, we need space in the roster. Laporta will need to sell a lot. That forward line needs to be reduced to bring in more quality forwards. So I think Antony will be a great addition, and Laporta and the board should take this very seriously. I think Xavi made a very great demand, if reports are to be believed, to bring in this guy as a replacement for Ousmane Dembele. He would do a lot, a lot. But we just hope for the best. We hope for the best. But of course, I don't know how possible it will be for Antony to come and Erling Haaland to come. I don't think Barca will have that kind of finance. When we consider that there are other areas of the team, of the squad, that Barca need to strengthen, right? But we hope that if things work out well, they may leave, the wage roster is still open, then I think Barca can consider that. We hope they do. Then on to the next story of discussion. Former Barcelona technical secretary Ramon Planes has been talking about players who almost signed for Barcelona during his time at the club. Planes arrived at Barca in 2018 but left his role at the end of last year. He is largely credited with bringing players such as Pedri Gonzalez and Ronald Araujo to the Camp Nou. The former secretary says that Dusan Vlahovic, Manuel Locatelli, and unsurprisingly Lautaro Martinez were all players that the club had in their thoughts. Going by his words, Dusan Vlahovic is very good. 2 years ago, we thought about a loan. We were interested in that, but it was not possible, he said. Manuel Locatelli is a player with Barcelona style, very good, and he had a big breakout at Sassuolo. We were close, but Juventus is a very strong rival. They are attractive for Italian players, and in the end, he decided to go to Juve. Lautaro was also very close to Barca. The negotiations had started before COVID-19. We had many meetings with his agents and Inter directors with whom, we had an excellent relationship. Then came the pandemic and things changed. Interestingly, Ramon Planes also spoke about managerial targets too. He said the club have spoken, they did spoke to former Sassuolo boss Roberto De Zerbi in the past, and thinks in the future Barcelona will think about him again because his style is suitable for Barcelona. He's similar to Pep Guardiola. Barca have had many players that they have missed out on in the past. Of course, I've been hearing many, like even during the times of President Jose Maria Bartomeu, talking about Haaland, some other players, quality players that were just minimized by the former board, and things did not work out. And it kind of surprised me honestly about Dusan Vlahovic, that even 2 years ago Barca were showing interest for a loan, but it did not work out. We can see how Vlahovic has turned into a beast. Vlahovic is one of the top strikers now in Europe. And even before his move to Juventus, we were getting a lot of reports how Barca were monitoring him as a plan B if Erling Haaland don't come. But we don't know if he'll come again one day. But our focus now is on Erling Haaland. We have other better targets that we can follow. The Lautaro Martinez, whatever, a lot of reports have emerged that, Barca are still showing a lot of interest in him. But I personally don't even want that. Lautaro Martinez, I don't think he brings that. He's not a Barca type for me. He's not a Barca type. I just think he's a little bit overrated to come to Barca. Even the 2 years ago when they did spoke about him a lot to come to Barca, I was not really in favor. I will be honest with you guys. But let's see what the future holds for this club. So guys, with that, we come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video, and also hope you did subscribe. If you haven't, please make sure to do so you always stay up to date with the latest on FC Barcelona here on Viva Barca. Until next time, bye-bye.